What's up, guys? It's your boy Metpach420 here, coming at you with a new one. And today we're going to talk about Twitch's little boo-boo here. All right. So I guess someone was telling me that it's a National Women's Month, and Twitch made a little boo-boo here. So I've said before that there's a civil war happening on the left amongst the feminists and the third wave feminists, these new psychopaths. Anyway, we'll get into this little article. It kind of breaks it down a little bit. So it says, Twitch backtracks after outcry for using gender-neutral term wemixin. The company has said it would use the term wemixin in order to be more gender-neutral in its language. But LGBT communities online called the change transphobic because it suggested trans women are not women. Okay, like I said. So, traditional feminists believe women are women. Okay, you can't trans and become a woman. You're a trans woman. Okay, you're not a woman. The third wave feminists believe that anybody can be a woman. If you identify as a woman, you are a woman. Then you should be granted rights as a woman. Feminists don't believe that. Traditional feminists believe you are a woman, like I said, and if you transition to a woman, you're still not a woman. You don't deserve those rights or whatever. So they're fighting amongst each other. So, of course, the younger crowd that's on Twitch, the younger woke crowd, is going to come and hound Twitch, which is fucking hilarious. That's what Twitch gets, because they've been pandering to these fuckers for I don't know how long. You can't even say blind playthrough because they don't want to offend blind people. It's a fucking clown world. Okay, if I ever start streaming games or whatever, I'm not gonna be on Twitch. I don't even want to be on YouTube streaming just because I don't trust YouTube. So maybe one day we can get Odyssey or whatever to start doing those kind of things. But as for now, I'm not gonna mess with that. We are committed to growing from these experiences and ensuring we're inclusive to all, the company tweeted. Wemixin has become a popular alternative word for people who say that the term women has patriarchal roots. I'm pretty sure it has scientific roots, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Some believe the term is inclusive of trans women and some non-binary people, but this is contested. The spelling stems from a long-standing objection to the word women, as it comes from man. A linguistic roots of the word mean that it really does come from the word man. Dr. Claire, I don't even care. It's pointless. Okay, all these fucking people trying to say, oh, language, blah blah blah, all roots and this and that, blah 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 blah. It doesn't fucking matter. It echoes a trend in some Spanish language communities in the world. Okay, this fucking drives me nuts. Okay, I'm gonna segue into this because I did see this on Twitter yesterday. This joke here. So, Twitch, here's their little backtrack, and I don't know what the fuck is LGBTQIA plus ABCDEFG XYZ numbers. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna start adding numbers to this shit. Anyway, I thought this was hilarious. Now, don't use Latinx either. I agree. Quit fucking using Latinx. And then this person, or at least start using. I love this guy right here. This bitch, though, she set me off. Okay, Spanish is a gendered language. It's my mother tongue, so please shut the fuck up. And I'm like, it's called a joke. We got a little bit more into it. Are you Latinx? I am, so I have a say on this. Shut the fuck up, gringa. Alright. This Latinx drives me nuts. I'm going to get into this. So, we hate it. A lot of us hate it when you call us Latinx. Okay. Spanish is a gendered language. Okay. It's if you're going to start using these terms, you're using rules from another language to put your words into our language. Okay. We don't appreciate that. We don't. Okay. Latinx drives me nuts. I hate that shit. You can call us Latino. You can call us Hispanic. Hell, I've been called Beaner, and I thought that shit was hilarious. But seriously, don't call us Latinx. We hate it. I hate it. My parents hate it. We hate it. Stop it. Don't do that. We fucking hate it. But this little thing here says Latinx not a preferred term among Hispanics, survey says. Yeah, it was funny here. It says Despite the increasing use of Latinx in the news media and by some politicians, the gender-neutral word describing people of Latin American descent is not the preferred term amongst the group. Less than a quarter, 23%, of those who identify as Hispanic or Latino have never even heard of the term Latinx. So basically, my grandma and the older folk have never heard of Latinx, and I bet you, I guarantee you, yeah, my grandma, God rest herself, if I called her Latinx, she'd be like, "¿Qué? Huh? What you say? Latinx? Vamos, güey." Overall, Hispanic is preferred by 61%, a majority of the people of Latin American descent, followed by Latino, preferred by 29. Yeah, see, that's true. The term Hispanic first appeared in the U.S. Census in 1980 and Latino in 2000 after some in the community resisted the Hispanic label as a connection to Spain. Yeah, see, that's another thing. But here's the thing. I use the term Hispanic just because, you know what, that's kind of, I don't, family on my mother's side does come from Spain. So I'm very light complected. So my father's side, some of it comes from Italy a little bit, but then a majority of it comes from southern Mexico. But then again, the Spanish settled Mexico, so I mean, it's a very complicated history. But regardless, it's our choice to talk about, right? I mean, if we want to talk about Hispanic and Latino, we want to. Latinx is not going to do it for us, all right? That is not going to do it for us. Get that shit out of here. Twitch, a platform that is especially popular with gamers, announced its decision to swap women for Wimixen as part of its celebration for Women's History Month. Join us in the celebration of supporting all the Wimixen creating their own words, building their communities, and leading the way on Twitch, it said in a now deleted tweet. That's why I used the archive. But the community faced a fierce backlash online as some suggested the company was making an explicit distinction between women and trans women. With Wimixen, you're just separating them more. You're not being inclusive and excluding them from women, wrote the Twitter user. Like I said, there's a fight amongst the traditional feminists and the new wave feminists. See, there's also as an issue with like the trans community. See, they want to be recognized as like if you're a man transitioning into a woman, and you transition, you want to be recognized as a woman. Otherwise, your transition is pointless. If you're just going to say that, just nonsense, right? And then you also got this other group that say that gender is just a social construct. So all this is pointless. Women, man, all that, pointless. So why are we even doing that? So, it's all a fucking clown show. It's a fucking clown show. I just thought it was hilarious that Twitch is, they're pandering to these woke people, and then what happens? These woke people come and attack them. They always eat their own, right? That's the thing amongst the left, right? They always eat their own. They always cannibalize themselves, and it's hilarious to watch, right? Trans and non-binary women are women, not Wamexen. With Wamexen, you're just separating them more. You're not being inclusive. You're excluding them from women. This is in fact transphobic and really outdated. It's almost like Twitch didn't consult a feminist linguist. Women and Wimixen is transphobic. These people. It's fucking great. Anyway, Twitch is a garbage platform and you shouldn't fucking use it. It's trash, okay? You can't say certain words, like not just like curse words. Like I said, you can't say blind playthrough. It's getting ridiculous. Don't use that platform. Fuck Twitch. Twitch, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Amazon. Deuces.